Good afternoon, McLean. I'm Aleksey.
And I'm Tanner. Today, we will be talking about the last things going on before the upcoming spring break, previewing some exciting sporting events, and bringing you the results of Mid-Dance-a-thon's fundraising efforts.
And it's all here on WMHS News. The March issue of the Highlander News magazine was released this week. Pick up a copy outside of R133 or in the library to see what's going on with all the construction in the McLean area. Find out Mr. Wadan's definition of mogging and learn about baseball player Aiden Carey's next big thing. For more McLean updates, you can check out the Highlanders website at thehighlandernews.com.
Spring break is just around the corner. The end of the quarter is almost upon us, but keep in mind there will be no early release this Friday. Hopefully, the weather during break will be pleasant enough for us to keep playing sports. Speaking of which, hey Arton, what are the updates with Highlander sports?
Hey McLean, it's Arton with your sports. Boys and girls varsity tennis take on Yorktown today at 4, with the boys at home and the girls away. Girls varsity lacrosse is at home at 7:30 taking on Meridian, and boys varsity lacrosse is taking on Robinson away at 7:30. Tomorrow, boys and girls varsity soccer will take on Mount Vernon, and baseball is on the road at Wakefield. That's all for your sports. Now back to your anchors.
Thanks, Arton. If you're more of a fan of the grind than sports, then consider exploring the upcoming summer job fair tomorrow, March 21st, at the McLean Community Center from 4 to 6 p.m. Various businesses will be represented, including grocery stores, summer camps, and retail and restaurants.
If you would like to opt out of an AP exam, you will still owe the AP fees that were billed in My School Bucks. Forms to opt out can be picked up in the front office and must be submitted by April 25th.
FCPS School Counseling Services is hosting a virtual military night tonight from 6 to 8 p.m. This event is designed for high school students and their families who are interested in learning more about the military pathways and opportunities. Enlistment, service academies, and ROTC pathways will be represented.
Hey Zach, what are the fun facts of the day? Hey McLean, it's Zach with your Cherry Blossom Fun Facts. The cherry blossom capital of the world is in fact not Japan, but is Macon, Georgia, with 300,000 to 350,000 Yoshino cherry blossoms. Did you know that there are over 100 varieties of cherry blossom trees? And finally, cherry blossoms have a 6-stage life cycle. That's it for your cherry blossom related fun facts. Now back to your anchors.
Thank you, Zach. I hope I can make it down to the Tidal Basin to see the cherry blossoms soon.
Speaking of fun things to do around here, McLean held its annual Mid-Dance-a-thon last week.
Let's go to Nico, Ava, and Liam to see how it went.
Last Saturday, students in the McDance-a-thon Club decked out the lower gym for their annual dance.
McDance-a-thon is a club that raises money for Children's National Hospital in DC. So we raise money for their Fund for Every Child, which just gives money to families who can't afford treatment or need art therapy or things like that.
McDance-a-thon's final event of the year featured 7 consecutive hours of standing to honor the patients at the Children's National Hospital and a final push of fundraising for their cause.
So I'm formerly known as the fiscal executive, so I overlook the sponsorship and fundraising committees. Sponsorship tries to reach out to companies, mostly local, to get them to donate and sponsor us. And then fundraising, we also reach out to local restaurants to see if they can host fundraisers for us.
Amongst games, guest speakers, and food, the event also had student musicians perform to support McDance-a-thon. One of these performers was Nathan Mahoney, also known as Young Muglu.
They invited me here last year, and then they invited me back this year. And I think that McDance-a-thon has an excellent cause. I think it's a great club, especially for high schoolers to get involved in charitable things so young. It could really set up a pattern of giving and being generous in the future.
At the end of the night, McDance-a-thon revealed the money they had raised throughout the school year, a whopping $53,765. Signing off from WMHS News, it's Ava Srezzo, Nico Christopherson, and Liam Coriati.
Wow, what a great event for a great cause. Now to Cece with this week's weather.
Hey McLean, I'm Cece with this week's weather leading up to spring break. Starting off today, sunny but windy with a high of 66 and a low of 30. Tomorrow will drop in temperature as the high will be 50 with a low of 29. The last day of the quarter will be a bit chilly with a high of 57 and a low of 46. Going into spring break, Saturday and Sunday will both have highs in the mid-50s and lows in the 30s, except Saturday will be a bit rainy. That's it for your weather, Highlanders. Now back to your anchors.
Thanks, Cece. Looks like it's still going to be chilly, but hopefully warmer for spring break. That's all for today's show.
Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and Instagram for more updates and announcements.
Have a WMHS
News Wednesday, McLean.